O usuario essa pedindo outro roteiro sobre Gabe Vincent sendo negociado pelos Lakers. Desta vez focando em Andrew Wiggins. Venoter que isso é uma repetição do pedido anterior, mas require um roteiro diferente, com gancho emotional complemente novo e estrutura variada. Lembra das preferências. Idioma, INGLS sempre. Nunca mencionar Fabiano. Apenas texto falado, sem instrucos visuais. Oricos de cerca de 200 palavras. 1,000 to 1,400 palavras total. Gancho emotional diferente do anterior. Call to action natural e envolvent. Vocryum engulo diferente. Focando na fresqueo dos faz e na perseo de Rich Paul. Lakers Nation. Doesn't it just burn you up inside when you see a player collecting millions while contributing absolutely nothing to our championship quest? Have you ever felt that creeping sense of panic? Knowing that every day we waste with underperforming veterans is another day stolen from LeBron's final chapter, another missed opportunity to maximize Luka Doncic's prime? If that feeling keeps you up at night, you're about to get some cathartic news. An explosive report published today, December 1st, 2025, by Sports Illustrated and Lake Show Life, confirms what we've all been screaming. Gabe Vincent's days in purple and gold are numbered. The $33 million mistake. The guard who was supposed to be our defensive answer has instead become the symbol of everything that's wrong with overpaying for reputation rather than production. Despite our blistering 12-4 start and our firm grip on second place in the Western Conference, the Lakers front office has reached a breaking point. The report is unequivocal. Vincent's trade is all but guaranteed before the February 5th deadline. But here's where it gets exciting. The real story isn't Vincent's exit. It's the entrance of Andrew Wiggins. Sources close to the organization reveal that Vincent's expiring contract is the financial skeleton key that unlocks a deal for the all-star wing currently thriving with the Miami Heat. Let's dissect Vincent's death sentence through the damning statistics laid bare in this report. The availability numbers are nothing short of catastrophic. Vincent is suited up for only 7 of our first 18 games this season. Let that sink in. In a championship race where every game matters, where every win builds momentum and chemistry, our supposed starting point guard has been absent more often than present. Since arriving in Los Angeles with such fanfare and expectation, he's participated in a mere 86 of 170 possible games. That's barely 50% availability for a player earning over $11 million annually. But the real horror isn't just his absence. It's what happens when he actually plays. The Lakers post an absolutely abysmal defensive rating of 120.8 with Vincent on the floor. To put that in perspective, that's among the worst defensive numbers in the entire league. This is the exact opposite of what we signed him to do. He was supposed to be our defensive stopper, our point of attack presence. Instead, he's a defensive sieve. His offensive numbers are equally dismal, shooting below 40% from the field, making him a complete liability on both ends. Tyler Watts' brutal analysis captures the sentiment perfectly. Gabe Vincent's play virtually guarantees he'll be shipped out in whatever deal Rob Pelinka makes. Los Angeles fans already know what to expect at this point. This cutting assessment reflects what every Lakers fan has been thinking. We've seen this movie before. We know how it ends. Vincent isn't suddenly going to transform into the player we hope for. The sample size is sufficient. The verdict is in. But this isn't merely a performance-based decision. This is cultural surgery. Luka Doncic, at just 26 years old and entering his absolute prime, has reportedly made his position crystal clear to management. He's not interested in taking the slow path. Luka wants to win championships now, not rebuild, not develop, not wait. He's seen what happens when you waste prime years waiting for mediocre players to figure it out. Keeping an injury-prone, underperforming veteran who actively hurts the team is completely incompatible with the championship or bust mentality that both Doncic and LeBron James demand and deserve. So, Vincent is out, but who's coming in to fill that void and upgrade our roster? Andrew Wiggins remains firmly planted at the top of Rob Pelinka's trade targets, and suddenly, the financial puzzle pieces are falling into place. Wiggins earns approximately $28.2 million this season. Vincent's expiring contract is worth $11.5 million. By packaging Vincent with either Rui Hachimura, who earns around $18 million, or combining him with Maxi Kleber at $11 million plus smaller matching pieces, the Lakers can construct a package that reaches Wiggins' salary without sacrificing our untouchable core of Luka, LeBron, and the emerging Austin Reeves. The tactical upgrade Wiggins represents over Vincent is astronomical. At 30 years old, Wiggins is having a renaissance season in Miami, averaging 16.7 points per game while shooting an efficient 48.1% from the field and a respectable 36.5% from three-point range. More importantly, he brings exactly what Vincent has catastrophically failed to deliver: consistent availability and versatile, high-level perimeter defense. In a Western Conference absolutely stacked with elite wings, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, having a defender of Wiggins' caliber to shoulder that burden, while Luka and LeBron orchestrate our offense, is the perfect balance we've been desperately seeking. The pressure from LeBron's camp has reached a fever pitch. Rich Paul, LeBron's powerful and influential agent, recently made a statement that should terrify anyone in the Lakers organization who isn't fully committed to winning immediately. LeBron wants to compete for a championship, Paul declared. He values a realistic chance to win it all. Those words carry immense weight. They're a clear message. LeBron isn't here to mentor young players or watch his final years slip away while the front office experiments with underperforming veterans. He wants legitimate championship pieces around him, or he'll explore other options. Keeping Gabe Vincent on this roster does absolutely nothing to increase our realistic chances of winning a championship. Trading him for a proven, reliable starter like Andrew Wiggins dramatically increases those chances. Rob Pelinka's loyalty to Vincent, one of his signature free agent signings from a 2023 offseason, will have to be sacrificed on the altar of LeBron's championship ambitions and Luka's championship window. And frankly, that sacrifice is long overdue. Here's the beautiful irony of the situation. Gabe Vincent's greatest and perhaps only meaningful contribution to a Lakers championship might be his contract itself. Because it's an expiring deal, it holds genuine trade value for teams like the Miami Heat, who are retooling, or the Brooklyn Nets, who are in full rebuild mode and desperately want to clear salary cap space for the 2026 free agent class. The Lakers are essentially weaponizing Vincent's failure, using his contract as a financial currency to make a blockbuster trade work. He's the perfect salary filler that makes the mathematics of a major deal function, even if his on-court contributions have been non-existent. In conclusion, Gabe Vincent's tenure in Los Angeles will be remembered as a brutal, disappointing miscalculation. But in a strange twist of fate, his final act with the franchise could ironically be his most important. By being shipped out as trade ballast, he'll open crucial financial and roster space for the arrival of Andrew Wiggins or another similarly elite target. Rob Pelinka is ready to admit his mistake, cut his losses, and give Luka Doncic and LeBron James a championship-caliber supporting cast they have demanded and absolutely earned. This isn't about loyalty or sentiment. This is about winning championships, and Vincent simply has no place in that equation. So, Lakers Nation, what's your verdict? Is shipping out Gabe Vincent addition by subtraction? Is Andrew Wiggins a perfect two-way upgrade we desperately need? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're ready to see this roster finally optimized for a championship run, hit that like button and subscribe for the latest Lakers trade rumors and analysis. Let's bring a title home.